welcome back to my channel. Today's video is like a little bonus recipe type video. This is something that you guys actually highly request on my channel, which is like more recipe food based type videos, so that's what I'm giving you. Today I'm showing you how I make my healthy trail mix snack. So this is a snack that I go to when I kind of want a treat and I'm also really peckish, or I've been out working out, been out on a run, and I know I've got a really busy day ahead. So this treat is kind of good for everyone. It's good for you if you are a big snacker and you tend to grab unhealthy things. It's good for you if you are working out quite a lot, and also it's good for your family, your boyfriends. I know my boyfriend loves this mix that I make. And firstly, if you are new, my name is Sophie. I make 3 videos on this channel every single week, on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays. And I would love it if you could subscribe and join our beautiful YouTube community here, because all of my videos are about living your best life on a budget, whether it be food, fitness or fashion. Now we've got that out of the way, shall I get into kind of just showing you how I make this really easy, really good, nutritious trail mix. This is really like a nut mix and it's homemade and it's really affordable and it's really good for you. So shall we get into it? Let's get into it. If you are excited, give it a thumbs up and let's go.
Okay, so starting off with some ingredients, I always pick up a range of nuts, seeds and sweet stuff. So starting with the nuts, I'm going with walnut halves, pecans and some pistachio nuts. These are really good for my protein levels and also give me a lot of energy and are really good for my hair and skin, to be honest. I also pick up some seeds. We've got sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds. Again, really nutritional, good for my skin, good for my iron levels, and not forgetting the dark chocolate and a jar to put your trail mix in. So starting with my walnut halves, I put about 2 large handfuls onto a chopping board, and this is about half of the bag. I got this bag from Aldi, from their foodie market, and it's really important to get your nuts and get your seeds from whole food places, because then they don't have secret added sugars in. So I'm just going to cut through my walnut halves into little tiny chunks. Next, I take some pistachios. Again, these are just literally pistachios, nothing has been added to them. So the first thing I need to do with them is obviously de-shell them. I use about 2 large handfuls of this. This is about 1/3 of the bag, and again this bag is from Aldi. Mixing the nuts of pistachios and walnuts and also pecan nuts are actually very personal to me. I think eating nuts is a personal thing. Some nuts work better for some people. I'm just very good with the really high fat, fatty nuts that are kind of good for your skin and hair. I don't really tend to put on weight when I eat nuts, so I'm quite lucky in that respect, but if you want to put less nuts in, obviously go ahead. Okay, so we have about 2 handfuls worth of cut up walnuts and pistachio nuts mixed together. Now I'm going to move on to my pecan halves. Again, these are just pecan halves that haven't really been touched or anything, so they've just been roasted, which is fab. I take about 2 handfuls, or actually maybe 1 large handful of pecan. I don't tend to put too much pecan in. These are, by the way, very, very satisfying to chop up with a sharp knife, so I highly recommend it just for fun. Okay, so now all the nuts nuts are chopped up and ready to go in the jar. I mix them up a little bit before I start pouring them in the jar, and the reason for this is because some of them are quite large chunks, so they need, you know, the space in order for me to be able to shake the jar before I start adding all of the other ingredients. Okay, now for the fun stuff, I'm going to add some sultanas. Sultanas make such a fab combination with the nuts because they really sweeten it out, and they also make me feel like I'm eating a sweet treat and I'm not really being healthy. I'm just kind of having, you know, something like dessert. So sultanas are really good for adding into your nut mix. You can add raisins. I would be very careful about where you get your sultanas and raisins from because a lot of them are laced with cane sugar, and those are the things we want to avoid here. Okay, now I'm going to take my little sweetie jar. I'm going to pour it on its side, so a lot of the nuts fall to the side and you can see some of the bottom, and start putting in a lot of these chopped sultanas. This is because they're just sticky, so it's hard to move them around too much. And then I'm going to pour the rest of the sultanas in and mix them in with all of those good nuts. Okay, now I'm going to add my seeds. So I'm going to start with pumpkin seeds. I tend to add quite a lot of the seeds because I know how good they are for my irons, and they're also really satisfying to eat. So I add about a large handful of pumpkin seeds into this trail mix. And then taking my nutty sunflower seeds. These are so much fun. They also look very pretty inside of your trail mix, so I do put quite a lot of them in there because they just brighten everything up, and they're also so good for your vitamin C and D. Giving it a really good shake now, just so all the seeds, nuts and sultanas are mixed together. I can now go on to my favourite part of the whole trail mix, and that's adding in some dark chocolate. I need to add chocolate because chocolate really holds back my cravings for sweet things, especially in the evenings. And if I can add just little bits of dark chocolate, which is a little bit healthier for you, then it's kind of, you know, satisfying that need. So chopping the chocolate up into like little chunks first before adding it into the mason jar. Pouring a bit of chocolate again near the bottom as I can get, giving it a good shake, and then pouring the rest of the chocolate in. This just blends all of the ingredients together properly, so you get like an even mix when you start eating it throughout the week. By the way, this chocolate is from Aldi, and it's really handy because it comes in separate bars. Okay guys, this is my trail mix jar. Let me tell you, this is absolutely packed with nutrition, protein, healthy fats, good tasty food, and it's so good for you. I tend to have mine after a workout or before a long walk because it gives you so much energy and protein. And then if I'm craving something in the evenings, like something sweet and unhealthy, I will have a handful in the evenings while I'm watching telly.
Okay guys, so that is essentially it. It's quite an easy recipe to follow. It's quite an easy thing to make, but the rewards are intense. Like, I feel like when I'm being active and I'm trying to be healthy and I stick to snacking on that as like my treat snack, it just like makes everything go faster in terms of my body goals. And also I feel better, like I feel good. I'm not getting that fake sugar hangover. I'm just having like the protein in the nuts and all the nutrition from the seeds, plus I've still got my treat of chocolate and sultanas. So I really feel like I am treating myself, and it's like one of those treaty snacks, you know, rather than grab an ice cream Snickers bar. It kind of makes sense. So do let me know if you do make this recipe. I would love to know, and also add it on Instagram and tag me in it because That would make me so happy. Let me know in the comments down below what you would like to see next on the channel, whether it be more recipe videos, workouts, or your favourite taste test. So thank you very much for watching. As always, give it a thumbs up before you leave. I love you very much. I upload every single Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday, so I will see you again very, very soon. Mwah. Bye!